ketu transit in the nakshatras of magha nakshatra, which is his own nakshatras, by the way. It's starting in around 29th of March. And Ketu will transit in Magha Nakshatra until, well, basically leaving the Leo sign. So around November. So it's a long transit, nakshatra wise. So from the energy that I'm getting from Magha Nakshatra, because we have to understand this when it comes to Ketu. Chaya Graha in general, Rahu and Ketu. When we predicting something, they are so unpredictable. We say things like, okay, what Rahu is bringing in certain nakshatra and what Ketu is bringing in certain nakshatra. This is the nakshatra that rules by Ketu himself. It's a fiery nakshatra. The sign is also fire sign. Ketu itself, it also represents fire, but it's more of like an inward fire. Now, this can happen or it might not happen at all. Remember, Ketu is a planet that is unpredictable. It can act certain way, it can act different ways, in so many ways. But from my understanding, from my own observations, the energy that I am getting during this Ketu transit in his own nakshatra, in Magha nakshatra, what I'm seeing, there will be a lot of ego. I'm speaking generally on a mundane scale, like the whole collective. I see that there is a lot of ego clashing. People who ruling, higher authority, like, kings, presidents, whatever it is that is high in nature. They will have some kind of like a hard time dealing with their position. It will be challenged. And also, when it comes to like informants, like the natures of the environments that we lived during this transit can becomes a little bit more fiery in nature. I know sounds pretty cliche, but if you're looking at the numerological position, the Mulang yearly position, the years of 2026 is ruled by the planet, the sun. Now, the transit of Ketu transiting in Magha Nakshatra can brings a lot of fire energy, explosive energy. Of course, this can be healing, and there is a healing here. There is a healing energy that I am sensing, because remember, Ketu in Magha, Rahu is still in Satyabisha, but of course, Rahu also spend sometimes in Dhanisha Nakshatra, Dhanisha. So when this happen, healing still happening in this maybe like few more months until Rahu moving to Dhanisha, but it will be explosive. It will be explosive in nature. Unexpectedly, things just turns around. Like from being like this to a different scenario. And when it comes to a climate environment, this transit of Ketu will make environments, even if there is like a snow in other part of the world. Like for example, in Australia, um, it is now in the winter time, and in other part of the world, it's in the summer times. Even during the winter time, there can be a lot of explosive um, things that will happen. It could be like an actual fire. It could be an actual, some kind of like explosion. So it is unexpected, but at the same time, it brings different kinds of like rulership. There will be something that is changing in our governments, in our basically people that has the rulerships over our life, the government, because they rules our life in general. So it does bringing that shift, the new shift, changing situation with that position of K2 transiting in MAGA. So I don't want to talk about again the 12th sign, because this natures of K2 in MAGA nakshatra, it's just so unpredictable. The only way that we can observe these energies of K2 in our life, in our everyday life, is to basically experiencing it. But the things that I mentioned in this video, those are the mundane scale that the world, the collective will feel that energy. Well, anyway, thanks for listening. Have a good day.